Hi Clement.
Hi Vinod.
Hi.
ಹೇಗಿದ್ಯಾ?
Super ma. ಇವತ್ತೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. Your name was Anthony Clement.
Anthony Clement Terence.
I remember as Clement Terence, but I never knew it was Anthony Clement Terence.
Okay. ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿನೋದ್ ALK ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಹೆಸರು?
Vinod Kumar ALK. I don't want to split it.
Okay.
It's too long.
Okay.
It will take one
Okay.
weekend showcase only for that. Great. So I think, guys, this is the 11th episode
Weekend showcase.
of 11th episode of the weekend showcase, and we have Anthony Clement Terence. And Clement, what are you showcasing today?
I'm showcasing my latest hobby, which is product photography.
Okay. Product photography. Okay. Photography is photography. What is product photography?
Product photography andre you take products, different kind of products. It can be bikes, cars, perfumes, big to small, and then try and shoot them. So
Awesome.
that has been my latest fad.
And how long you've been pursuing this?
This is say 8-10 months. Pretty much did a lot during the lockdown, experimenting here and there with lights and props, and getting the props is the difficult and interesting thing. If you get the props right, and
what got you started, Clem?
Sorry,
what got you started?
See, basically, I had a lot of interest in photography, and then from the college days, I used to see you guys hanging around with cameras and all. But then later, slowly, when I picked up cameras, I just used to use it for functions and parties and all that stuff. And then I got into a slightly bigger camera. That's when I want to do something interesting or something useful with it, rather than just using it for
events
general
and
stuff, events and other stuff. My first interest was in wildlife photography, but due to a lot of things difficult to pursue. And I've gone on 3-4 safaris, Kabini and other places, but I didn't even find a small elephant or deer or anything. So it's really difficult, but I will keep pursuing. If Gaurish is my guru in that.
I know.
So Gaurish has been doing it for the last 10 years, and I always look up to him for that.
I think you also need to be plain lucky, no? I remember once I was passing through, I think Bandipur, and I love animals. So forget tiger. Seeing a dhole is even more rare. So here I only found mongoose and the regular cheetal. Okay, that's all I found.
Okay.
And I don't know how many trips I went back and forth. An elephant. Okay. So my friend who's coming in the car, probably a couple of hours behind me, comes and shows, and I had equipments and I didn't shoot anything at all. This bugger comes with an iPhone, says he's shot the sambar, the cheetal, the elephant, the mongoose, the porcupine, the dhole of everything. And I said, bloody, how did you find all this in 1 hour? He said everything was just there. So I think
it's plain like
lucky.
Same incident happened once for us. We were in Kabini. We went for 3 safaris back to back. Nothing. So we went with my friend and his family. So his family decided on the 4th safari, they said, we will go on a reverse safari. We are not coming on the road safari. So they went on the reverse safari with the kids and all. It's a family. And we went, like boys, we went to the road safari. Nothing again. Came back. These kids come running. My friend went with Sudhir, my friend. He said, Sudhir Mama, nodu illi. And they're showing all. There's a tiger just chilling.
Oh, wow.
In the backwaters. Wow. So which is a very rare sight to spot a tiger if you go on a reverse safari. 99% no chance. So, and all the people who got fed up with these went there, spotted, and they were just talking about that entire evening on that chai break. So things like that happened. So that's still there. And then moved on to portrait. I used to take a lot of decent portraits from early stages with my iPhones and all that stuff. That was there. But something new I wanted to try. That's when I kept some perfume bottle and started taking a lot of pictures. And then the easiest to find is your perfume bottles and cosmetics and stuff, which is slightly accessible rather than your expensive watches or big products. And then even if you buy a product like a watch, which has more steel and all that stuff, you need to work with all the filters and light cutters, which is the next step, which I'm learning. So that's here. Right now, just focusing on the composition, the props, what comes around. That's good fun. I go berserk with that. I buy some nice canvas, paint it, and put some different stuff, and then plonk this product on top of it, and then take a shot. If it's coming good, it's good, and then take it back. And a lot of artsy things you tend to do while experimenting this for the backgrounds and the props.
So what you're saying is it's just not the shot itself, but the preparation for the shot in terms of lights and putting all the layout together. It's almost like what we did still life in college, isn't it? If people can relate to it, putting it in the right places. So the main product also gets a highlight. Meanwhile, you have other embellishments around it, which makes the entire thing look more.
Yeah, the composition comes complete. The next thing which I want to learn is the light cutting of lights. So if you're shooting something, how the lines go straight and how the reflection, without using much help from Photoshop, get the shot itself, and then probably do little correction with Lightroom and then send it. Right now what happens is we just very basic, maybe first standard in product photography, I may say, but the long way to go. We use a lot of to match it. I use a lot of help from Photoshop and Lightroom. So want to get all that done in the shot itself. So that's the next step.
That mastery takes it comes with time.
So but sometimes you need to sit with a single product like this for 3 days, figuring out everything. So you need to talk to a lot of pros on it, and I don't want to show my stuff to the pros yet because confidential.
No, but I've seen your shots, and I think they're really good. And to call it amateur, I would say is I mean, I wouldn't call it amateurish at all. It's you guys will have a look at what Clement has done, and I think they're really beautiful. And his benchmark is really high, so obviously he wants to go there. The other thing that I had a point when you said about lights and watches, especially. I've not done this, but I've heard this from a pro. This is a person who shoot for Seiko watches. So, like you rightly said, so you have watches, and then you have all of those needles and numbers and all that. And because there is a glass, you have the shimmer, right?
Yeah.
So what they do is only for that particular watch, they remove the glass and they shoot.
Okay.
So post in Photoshop, they put the glass later. So you get the right exposures.
Yes. Then there's a lot of cheating they do. Ice cream is shot with thermocol. It's not ice cream. So there's a lot of cheating they do.
All of those things. Yeah. So who influenced you, Clem? Is there an event or an agency that you worked for, or did you see somebody's photography and you said, okay, this is something I think I like doing?
Few years, 10 years back, maybe we were shooting some shoes in one of, I don't recollect that gentleman's name. Okay, I will message probably when I recollect. I was shooting 3 days continuously in his, studio. Okay, and the way he worked on the lights and the way the amount of time he took to light that particular product was interesting at that time. At that time, I never thought I will get into it because you just see and you want the best shot. If he shows me the best shot, say approve because it has to match my layout. That's what I was there to. So I learned the thing, but then the amount of preparation and the chaos and the things go to it was little interesting at that point. But I didn't act on it like many things. I see it just stays, and suddenly something says, "Okay, why not I try this?" And once it all started with a shot, we were trying different things, and then at the end, I just had a nice a shiny blue sheet. There's a product, Nautica perfume or something. I just threw it on that and took a shot, top angle shot.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find that image. That was it. Then I said, okay, if I get this in this, then I can keep trying more. Then I picked up the lights, 2-3 big lights I picked up, and then started using the lights. And then once you shoot with lights, it takes to a next level. Pro lights, it takes to the next level. And then when you use a lot of diffusers and a lot of other things, it kind of fine tunes. Fine tuning is where the game is.
Right. Any particular photographer that influences you, or you just overall you
There
just like
was
photography?
this person's name was Harmit Singh.
I can't see you.
Harmit
Okay.
Singh.
So
Harmit Singh. This person's name was Harmit Singh.
He's a product
we used to
photographer.
shoot. He's a photographer. He does products very well. So
Bangalore based.
Used to
Bangalore based.
Bangalore based.
Nice.
Bangalore based, Langford town, chilled out. Good fun. After shoot conversations.
Nice. What equipments do you use, Clem?
I have a Sony Alpha 3.
Oh wow.
Alpha 3
that's a fantastic camera.
Yeah, picked up last year. And I have kit lens. I had no, it doesn't come with kit. So I picked up a 24 110. Recently, I picked up a Prime 85 1.4. So Prime I primarily use for events and shooting portraits. Beautiful it is. I tried with the product. Little difficulties I face. So sticking to the 24 110 as of now. I want to buy that big telescopic 600 mm 200 600 and take it to Kabini. That's the that's the next thing in the list. So I mean, I also have a lot of interest in
sorry, go on.
I also have a lot of interest in doing product videos. If you see ads and all, for example, a watch ad itself, the way they shoot it, it's like the camera is kept at the same position, but the lights move so that the motion is captured.
Right.
So that is the next thing which I want to look into. So there's a lot of different things in the scope of photography which I have interests in.
Right. Like I'm surprised how Sony's taken over in the last decade. What Canon and Nikon used to be the top of everything.
The recall.
Sony just came from behind and just taken over. Amazing cameras, the low light, the sensitivity, the sharpness, the vividness. I think it's everybody's dream now to own a Sony instead of a Canon.
Mirrorless is what is everyone talking about. I don't know much about cameras, so I won't say much. But I think even Fujifilm is catching up. Fuji cameras.
X1 and X10,
X10, AG series, something other.
Yeah.
Fuji, the guy who one gentleman I want to say, who I just go and chat with him for photo cameras and stuff. This guy has a showroom in Forum, the camera shop, next to Toscano. So I buy small. I buy the lights and all from him. So I was telling that I'm going to buy a camera. He pushed me to buy Fuji, but my heart was already sold in Sony. Right. So I didn't want to. Maybe I said. So he said Sony. Everyone goes for try Fuji. But then now I talk to a lot of my friends who are into photography. They say Fuji is the next big thing. Probably. Maybe one small Fuji, which can be used for a lot of people use it comes with different sizes. The small one they use for street photography and stuff.
Right.
So, and the Canons and Nikons, people still swear by it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's got a different sensitivity. It's got a different color feel to it. Mm-hmm. But I think you've done the best thing of picking up a Sony. I believe Fuji might go down the route of Olympus. Great company. It's an old company, but I don't think they can stand against a behemoth like Sony. So I think you've taken the right choice of going with the Sony. A lot of people still shoot Clem without having the expensive equipments.
Yes. But what happens is when you buy the expensive equipment, you want to make use of it. Before this, I had a Nikon. I don't know the thing. It's a small sensor camera. The basic once you entry level
D60?
DSLR should be
D60, D90,
D60.
one of those.
Yeah, something like that. I had. As soon as I picked up, a lot of interest. Couldn't go to the companies. Went to Bannerghatta, shot tigers. I wanted those. Okay, so that was that interest, and then it faded away. Then we used that camera once for small things in office, and my kids in office use that for a lot of things. So that's there. when I picked this one, that's when the interest for different. That's when first time I went to companies after I picked up this camera. So with these things, the interest adds up. You can shoot amazing pictures with your iPhone, no doubt. But then the equipments also push you to do something different sometimes.
Right. Very true. I think equipment also, you need to how to handle the equipment and take its full potential. I was coming in terms of, the tool is always there in the hand of the right technician. You can still do wonders. I was coming from that angle. And also, if you look at it, it was because of your interest in photography itself that even when you had the Nikon, it kept your interest going. Imagine if you didn't have even the Nikon, probably that interest also would have waned away, right? So I think Nikon helped keep that passion alive. And when Sony came, it probably took it to another level.
And I had friends who were taking good pictures, who were traveling and doing a lot of things with their cameras. Okay, so there was back of my mind, I always wanted to pick up a camera. Went with a small frame, mid frame, and small frame and big frame. So next would be I want to buy something where I can shoot videos. There is a Sony S. Right, in this Sony also I can shoot good videos. Probably,
yeah, it's an amazing camera. People take movies with this,
and maybe when I take it pro.
Yeah. I have a 6400. I just picked up for vlogging purposes, and I think it's a decent camera. And I have worked on the camera that you spoke of, and it's an excellent mid-range camera. It's a beautiful camera.
Yes.
So what's next? Cinematography.
Yes. Every art director, like we are all art directors, right, want to become a director. Okay, so once that's the back of my mind, I want to direct anything, maybe a ad film, maybe a documentary. Feature film is next level, but that thing is there, back of our mind. So camera, you shoot whatever. So to become a director, you have to be a little bit of a cinematographer. And then probably go into direction is the next thing. But I want to shoot something nice. That's the thing.
So your ultimate
but
aim
I
is to...
worked with I worked with a lot of cinematographers on ad films and all that. So, but I know how it is done. But I've not done it on my own. They have with load of experience, and the team they do it with ease. But when you I've shot a lot of short films for friends in my camera, edited it, and for my own Instagram and stuff, and for office presentations and we keep having some things which proactively we keep doing. So we've used this camera, iPhone camera, for all those work. But then you can shoot a 1 minute nice short film in this. So you want to take it to a next level, probably shoot it in a DSLR. I've tried it, not that I have not tried it. Failed miserably. So I'll tell you what. Before starting my career, before starting my agency, I had a backup plan. My backup plan was to do a wedding photography. If I was starting my design studio, backup. If that didn't take off, backup was wedding. That is 2016. When I got married in 2014, wedding photography had taken off to a different level.
It was
so they
booming.
were decent monies. Booming to a different level. Superb monies. Yeah, this camera which I picked up, got hold of a prime lens, did couple of friends wedding. Pictures came out pretty well.
Which is called as candid wedding photography.
Candid photography. So I wanted to keep that as a backup. So after doing the second wedding, by the end of it, I've decided, no, it's not happening. It's not my cup of tea. I don't have that much of patience. And so I just went back to what I know, design, and sat with that. So that's where it started. So the urge for doing photography was there, wedding or wildlife or whatever. But now I've sitting little decently focused on product. Let's see where it takes.
Is that also because of the lockdown period that you thought, okay, I'm not able to bring out all my energies with photography and I'm stuck? And is that the reason you moved to product photography, or this is something as a fascination you always had, saying, no, I want to get into product photography?
See, product photograph. See, the ultimate thing is in photography, you want to shoot fashion. You want to shoot a lot of fashion and like Sports Illustrated stuff. That's one of the dreams. But to get there, you need to start somewhere. Okay, if you're shooting product. The product sits
Sports Illustrated
quietly.
or Pirelli calendar?
I was coming there. I wanted to say Kingfisher calendar, which you've got boot.
Pirelli is,
So yeah, Pirelli is the bub.
yeah,
I know. Uh, so shooting people versus shooting product. The product sits quietly. You can change it to whatever. 12
yeah,
hours, you
true.
make it sit.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
can shoot it.
yeah,
Once you get a hang of it, then you can make the model sit, because
right.
it also depends on their mood and how they
Yeah,
behave
yeah,
and how they react in front of
yeah,
camera.
yeah.
So you need to. I want to take it step by step.
Right, right. And I mean, it's got its own set of fascinating trial and error and processes, because a steel reflects different from glass, a glass to something which is transparent to a fruit which is probably very flat. And so if you mix all of those things together, it becomes more and more a very tedious process to understand. Like you said, where you rightly said, you sit with the bottle for a couple of days, a couple of hours to completely get into the shape, the size, and you're already planning in your head, okay, this is the shape, where should the light hit, and what kind of lens, and what should be the angle. I think it's an interesting thing. It's just not as easy as it sounds. You just put a product and then you can 12 hours. And 12 hours of dedication, of understanding what, there's no emotion to emote, but through the frame itself, there's so much emoted about that one particular product. It's a journey in itself.
Yes. So all
So,
the shots which I have shot, I have not spent 12 hours.
okay,
Probably didn't have that much time. I spent
okay,
probably 1 or 2 hours. My thing is to spend that much of time. I
that much
mean,
of time.
that is the next level. That is the
Right,
fine
right.
tuning. The fine tuning
How
happens.
much time at this point of time do you spend, Clem? A week, in a day, or whatever?
Depends. If I do 2 days in a month. Shoot
Uh-huh.
one 5 6.
Okay.
My thing is, if I get one nice shot, I'll put it in my social media page.
Okay.
But the thing is, there are few, but I'll wait.
Oh, you have a separate Insta channel on this?
Not on this. I want to make. I want to
Oh, you're
make
making.
one, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
yeah. So, and also I'm little worried because copyright issues and all will be there. Uh,
Okay. I,
will be
that's
there now
okay.
if I'm shooting a. That I don't know. I need to figure that out before putting it up.
I don't
So
think so. If that was the case, then everybody who's showcasing their Lamborghini and Ferraris would get sued. As long as it's
mm,
your own, and what you do with your
mm,
product is none of anybody's business. And I don't think that's
okay.
a copyright issue. But I mean, I think you should have your channel soon, and whatever photography you've done till now, I think it's good, and I think you
Thank you.
should put it out there, and so more people can see it. And when people comment, suggest, or like it, like I said previously, also, it gives a different energy.
Correct.
It definitely wants you to do, ebbs you to do more. So I wish
That's
you
there.
all the luck in your endeavor, and I hope you do a lot more photography and be successful in this. And we hope that you soon make a movie. I know the transition is not easy and seamless. It's
Thank
a
you.
lot of hard work, especially when you don't have godfathers in the industry to come on your own. And seeing Clement do this from college to what he's doing now, running his own design studio, his own firm, and while having one leg firmly in that, is already dabbling with photography, not as a commercial entity, but purely out of passion. It's very heartwarming to see that, and I wish you all the best, and I hope you become a cinematographer soon. Uh, we're all in that journey together. Uh, Perhaps I will learn some things from you on that, on the go, and probably ultimately becoming a director, whether you make short movies, a full-fledged commercial cinema, or even a small ad. I think you'll do it. It took us 20 years to get here. the next few years will be faster. And I know for sure. I know the kind of hard work you put in, and I wish you all the success.
Thank you, Vinod, and thank you for doing this. I know it's a great achievement. It's wonderful to wake up on Saturday morning and see nice stuff. What I saw last week was beautiful. I just
Madhus, right?
Madhus just wanted to take the bike. I don't have a bike, to borrow somebody's bike and go on a ride. So and the paintings of the traditional paintings and stuff.
Anjali and
I want to
Sushma.
have. Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to have some traditional paintings in my
yeah,
office. All that
yeah,
it
yeah,
just comes out. So what you're doing
yeah,
is
yeah.
really nice. I wish all the best and all good
Thank you so much.
energies to
I
you.
would say it is just keeping the group together. I think some kind of fatigue also might have gotten people have gotten back to their work. Something to keep us all going, learning from each other, and keeping the group intact, keeping it together. It's not that I'm the only one who's doing it. I'm just helping to have some conversations in the group while we're learning from each other.
Yes.
And
And
Clement, you were suggesting something over the weekend. Do you want to talk about it?
yeah, what about this weekend if that is tomorrow? Can we go on a ride if
Damn.
everyone's
Today's Friday. Today's Thursday.
today's Saturday?
What? Clement.
Oh, we are
Clement.
recording on Thursday. This is going on live on Saturday. I meant this
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
Saturday.
That's okay. That's okay. We always pre-record it.
Okay.
We don't do it on a Saturday. So
Okay,
this is
that
Thursday.
means
Right.
Sunday if anybody
Right.
is interested, or even Monday, Tuesday, because we work from home.
I
We can
think
work from road one day.
wow, with Wi-Fi and network.
Wi-Fi and earphones.
I know how we could do it. We can take Gaurish's vehicle. It says internet inside. Whack the buggers. The internet doesn't work.
Intel internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe Sunday we could all go to a place. Let's figure out a close by place. We can go for breakfast and come back by afternoon.
Yeah, there's
What's there?
what is that? Something in what do you call Konark or something? No, in KGF, near KGF. There's a
Wow, there's a
Kamak,
Konark in KGF.
not Konark. Woodies in KGF Road. After there is a
Correct,
Woodies.
correct, correct. That's a nice
We
road to
can go
go to.
there. Yeah, that's a nice
Yeah,
road. I just keep
yeah.
driving there whenever I get bored. Just locked here, so we can go there, have breakfast, and come back.
There's another lovely place. I think Maya's. It's like a smallish mall kind of a thing, and there's Maya's and some other
Yeah. There's a lot of
restaurants.
there's Starbucks, there's Maya's, there's different places there. So we can pick a place. It's around 50-60 kilometers. That's it. I think let's start with
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it need not be on the bike itself, guys. It could be in the car. You can
I prefer
borrow
that.
somebody's car. Sorry,
I prefer that
you
because right
prefer that.
on a bike I need to how to borrow a bike or hire a. So if that doesn't happen, I can drive. Let's go. I'll be in my car, and the people who are riding can come in their bikes. In
Right.
between, we
Right.
can exchange.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love that. I think, guys, whoever's ready to do this,
We'll
let's
keep at
get in
it. We'll
touch.
keep at it. We'll keep at it. If I know it's too early for a lot of people to jump into it, also. If it doesn't happen, we'll make this happen probably this weekend or next weekend. But we'll make sure
Yeah.
we'll do a
Yeah.
trip where at least 5-6 people are going together
Correct.
for a
Correct.
breakfast.
And we can do this on a regular thing every second week, third week. If time doesn't permit for us to do this on a weekly basis, probably we can do this at least even once a month. It'll be a great
Yes.
excuse to meet everybody.
Yes. And then we can have blogs of that in separate channel for a few
We
people.
could, and probably you should run that.
Let's see. There are a lot of people who can run that. There
Yeah.
are shitloads of bikers in our group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to say one thing. I know how difficult this is for you to pull up because I know you spoke to me 4-5 weeks back, and then getting hold of people, calling them so many times, asking me to send pictures because I'm a lazy fuck. So for me to send, I dragged. You have a lot of patience. So kudos to that. Keep this going. Everything, whatever we do, is we need to have patience. I think that's the underlying fact. So you have a lot of patience in doing this. Good. good that you're doing this. All the best, and take care.
Thank you so much coming from you, Clem. I really appreciate it, and thanks for doing this. And
Hey,
and
this is my first
I know I
interview,
kept
by
you
the way.
waiting. I know I kept you. This is
No
your first
problem. I
interview?
kept you more waiting than you did.
No, sorry. It was
Yeah,
supposed to be half an hour back, and I got busy with another call, and I'm so sorry.
no,
But
no problem, no
is this your
problem.
first interview ever?
Yes, on
Yes.
interview. Yeah. Yes.
So when you become famous, you can tell that I was the first person to do it.
I'll keep this. Save this because I
Yes, I
keep
will.
losing files.
Oh, guys,
Okay.
another small message before we go. I know it's already long. We've spoken for almost 30 minutes now, but people have been asking me about the older interviews. Where do we go and see it? It's all there. We've made the Weekend Showcase Rodic Patch YouTube channel. It's on. I'm going to reshare that link again on Saturday. Please do go and check, comment, see all your friends' videos who've done their talks before this, and I will be sending you in 3 formats, just in case. Just in case there's not enough network, I'm going to send you the audio clippings of this interview, so you can just let the phone be at it, not even look at the people. You can just hear the conversation for people who are riding and driving. I'm going to send you a low resolution video file so you can access it on the phone as it is. You don't have to go to YouTube, and a high resolution video is going to be available on YouTube. So please look at it, appreciate what's being shown. It helps the guys who come on board and do this. You can sorry, you can interact with them, ask them a lot more questions. I'm sure they have a lot more to say. This is just a very short 30-minute snippet, and I'm trying to curb it at 15 minutes max, but I'm just not being able to do it. And I don't think I should be trying to curtail it at 30 minutes or 15 minutes. But just not to make this any more boring, probably 30-35 would be my max. Please go check it out. I would not say link, comment, subscribe. Not going to say that. This is not done for any commercial purpose. It is only done for the group. I hope you guys access it and have fun while doing it, and also get in touch with me with other hobbies and passions that you guys might have. Clem, thanks for doing this. This is episode number 11 with Clement, coming to you soon, one of these Saturdays.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye
See you,
bye.
buddy. Bye.
Bye bye.